You know what day it is? Motorhome Mondays. Right, now, don't normally start like this, but this is this is the second attempt of recording this because my mic, my external mic, the one that sits usually here, powered down whilst I was like only 2 minutes into Motorhome Mondays, and yeah, and then I've done like 10-12 minutes filming, and then I went to play it back once I'd finished and there was no sound. I'm the best YouTuber in the world, me and I. Jesus. So this is like straight from the camera audio, because I can't wait for them to charge. I can't be dealing with all that, so we'll just run with it. So before we get into the questions, I've had a lot of people send me messages asking, is the Uber Eats code that I had still available and still valid? Yes, I'll put it on the screen here now if I remember. If not, it will definitely be in the description below. If you've never used Uber Eats before, you simply download it, put my code in, and then you get £15 off a £20 order plus delivery charge. So you're getting some good grub from your local takeaways for a decent price. So you're helping them out, you're helping yours out, because I think Uber picks up the bill. I don't think it's the takeaways, it's Uber's deal. So you might as well take full advantage of it and get some good munch. Right, let's crack on with the questions, shall we? Again! With you working nights and sleeping and parking in urban areas during the day, does the daily noise of people and traffic bother you too much? Oh, you're kidding me. Now I've got a battery light on the camera. You're kidding me. You're kidding me.
A few moments later.
Right, we are back for a third time. Third and final, third and time lucky. Jesus, I am not having a good technology day today. Gadgets, whew. Not fun. Right, let's crack on with the first question, shall we? So, as I was saying, with you working nights and sleeping and parking in urban areas during the day, does the daily noise of people and traffic bother you too much? No, people that know me know I fall asleep just like that. Literally just like that. I can be asleep within literally 5 seconds, and I'm quite a heavy sleeper, to be fair. Not much really bothers me. So that's, you know, and you get used to it. You get used to normal noises. If you live near a railway, you get used to it. You adjust. When even in urban areas, even in rural areas, sorry, you will hear noises that you don't normally hear at home, like in bricks and mortar. But again, you'll get used to it, so it'll be fine. Not a problem. I mean, I'm 3 years in and I'm still going strong, so there's no problem with me. Next one. When you travel around normally and when you're away on a trip like you were last week, do you keep your freshwater tank full or wait until you get to a location? I always, unless I was going to a meet-up, keep it full. I try and keep it full. If I had half a tank and I'm going to a meet-up or I was going to a campsite or something, I'll leave it as it is. I know I'm going to that one location and that's where I'm going to spend a couple of days, week, whatever the deal is. But if I'm just bopping around on a little tour, you know, just wild camping here as I go, if I'm going from A to B and we stop midway and we're having a look around and, oh yeah, it's a nice area, look at that. Oh yeah, this is quite a nice area. Maybe we should stay here tonight. Then if I say, okay, yeah, I'm going to stay here tonight, but then I've got an empty water tank, that's no real use to me, is it? Because I was expecting to fill up at point B, but I've stopped off at, you know, in the middle. So I always take every opportunity I can. If there's water bins, dump station, dump points, I take every opportunity to do it all. So whenever I can empty rubbish, I will. Whenever I can fill up a tank, I will. Whenever I can empty a cassette, I will. You just got it when you're full time. I mean, I know, you know, I'm not far from my amenities around here. When I'm at work, I know where I'm going reasonably, so I know I can get things and where to get things. But keep them all full, always, really. Easy way then, isn't it? Next one. Do you have any daily / weekly checks you do for your motorhome? When I wake up at night and I'm ready to go to work, I'll, pull all the curtains back of the front, then I'll turn the engine on, turn the lights on, and then I'll get out, I'll get my torch, have a walk around, check the tyres, check all the windows, make sure they're all shut or on the latch, make sure the tyres look fine, no problems there. Whilst I'm walking around, check all my lights, make sure they're all working. Make sure the cover's back on my water heater, on the boiler, so no dirt and dust gets in that when you're driving around, because you really don't want that. I've had that before, and that's not fun. Your water tank, your water heater will go working, not working, working, not working, working, not working, and you won't have hot water. It's not a fun place to be. What else? I mean, you then just basically, let me lower this camera, I don't know why it's other ones would be like, checking all your fluids every couple of weeks to a month. Check your fluids and just regular stuff really. You're living in it, so you're going to know its noises it makes and how it acts, how it feels, how it rolls. So if something's gone wrong or something's going wrong, you're going to know about it quite quick. So yeah, just do your normal checks really. Next one. What motorhome would you buy for £25,000? Now, if you're asking me what I would buy, well, I'm in it. I mean, in a few years' time, it might be a little bit different, but it's going to be along the same lines of this. Now, if you're asking me what one you should buy, now, that's a question I just can't answer. I don't know if you've got kids. I don't know if you want to sleep upstairs in the bunk, if you want to climb a ladder. I don't know how old you are. I don't know if you like cooking, so you need a massive kitchen, or if you're a rock climber, so you need space to store that stuff, or if you just like to sit on the sofa and watching Netflix. I don't know if you want a made up bed all the time downstairs, a big bathroom. I haven't got a clue. And that's the point. It's personal to you. I don't, you might say motorhome, but you mean camper van. You need to know and figure out your lifestyle to find out the layout that you want. I didn't look at the base vehicle at all on mine when I was buying it. All I made sure was there was a stack of history, so it's been cared for. That's all I made sure there was. I made sure there was a hab check on the actual motorhome part, and again, loads of history. Everything they've had done, I've got a receipt for. Apart from that, it was layout, 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 layout. Did I say layout? I forgot to say layout. That is the be all and end all, because you're either going to love it inside your motorhome, van, camper, caravan, whatever you're going to get, you're either going to love it because of the layout, or you're going to hate it. So you definitely want to err on the side of loving it rather than hating it, because you're just not going to get on with van life at all if you're not enjoying the whole layout. So spend some time looking online, look at layouts, think how you actually imagine yourself living in it. Go to some showrooms, go view a few on eBay if they're the ones that you're liking the layout look. Go sit in them, spend 10 minutes in there. Just go around, do some shows when they reopen again. Just have a look out and do your research. Next one. Them washing machines you use, this was in my weekly vlog. Is there a list online of where they all are? Now, I actually way back when, don't know when it was, but I actually sent them a message on Facebook, the company that owns them, and asked if there was a list, and they were like, no. And they didn't really want to give me one. They just didn't have a list, and they said, oh, tell us where you are and we'll tell you all the ones around you. And I was like, well, I'm a lorry driver and I travel around the country, just blagging it a bit. And they's like, okay, tell us a few areas that you're in and we'll tell you. And I'm thinking, why all the cloak and dagger? I want to put money into your machines, which is money into your pocket, so just tell me where they all are. I have heard rumours that some people have got a whole list of them. If anyone has, then please, for me and for the entire community, I'd love it for you to drop them in the comments below. If you've got a list but you don't want to share it on, for whatever reason, and you want to do it and anonymously. I can't even say anonymously. I'll do it on your behalf. You can just send it to me in a private message or an email, which is darren@theurbanmotorhome.com, or you'll find it in the description below. Send it and then I'll put it out on. I'll share it off my back. Don't bother me. Because it'd be so cool if we had a list of them all, because then we can plan our life and our trips around them, so we don't have to actually go into laundrettes. We can just go to the machines, because they're so much easier. So much easier. And for social distancing, they are spot on. Now, along with washing, because you all watch my a lot of you watch my vlog, my first weekly vlog, which really appreciate all the support and love for. I'm learning, and we'll see how that goes. But washing, that got a few of your backs up. It got quite, not backs up, but it got you questioning quite a lot. So I've got 3 questions that go along with my washing. So first one, why didn't you separate your whites from your colours? Second one, did all your clothes really dry in the 30-minute spin cycle of the dryer? Third one, do you iron your clothes? If not, why? And how do you deal with creases? Right, number 1, why don't you separate whites from darks? I just can't be asked. I mean, what do? Do I then do 2 loads in the small washing machine, which means I've got to do 1, then I've got to wait another time, I've got to wait 45 minutes, then do another wash and pay double? Do I do 2 in the 2 machines, so I'm taking both machines, but then I'm paying for a massive load there and only a small load there? What do? I ain't got time for that. I can't be dealing with that. I don't care. Honestly, really don't. I've only got a couple of white t-shirts, and once they're dead and they're like, you know, really gone, I'm not getting white t-shirts anymore. And even if I did, you know, it's not saying I'm never going to have a white t-shirt, but I'm still going to chuck it in my colours. I couldn't care. Just throw it in. You ain't got time for that. Right. Did all your clothes really dry in the 30-minute spin? Yep. They all dried, crispy, fresh and dry. No worries. The odd time I have a works jumper or a hoodie, they might come out slightly damp. You can put them in for an extra 15 minutes on their own, or just put them in the motorhome, hang them up, and they'll dry in no time at all, because you take them literally 95% of it out. And the last one, do you iron your clothes? No, I haven't ironed clothes for probably 15 years. Who's got time for that? I've got better things to do in my life. Just, you know what? No one, I'm going to go out on a limb here and actually say no one. I guarantee no one has gone on their deathbed and gone, do you know what? I wish I'd done more ironing. I wish I'd done more ironing. No one in the entire history of the world has ever said that. And no one's going to say that. So just forget ironing. As long as it's clean and it smells fresh and it don't even have to look good. As long as it's clean and fresh, who cares? I don't care what people think. So just forget your ironing. Crack on. Bit of a rant there, obviously. You got to get on with life, haven't you? You can't hang around. Not for ironing's sake. And last question. What did you do before living in a motorhome? Now, I'm assuming that question is asking where did I live, because what I did job-wise was the same as what I do. I'm a lorry driver. I was a lorry driver before. Before living in a motorhome, I was living at my mum's. I was paying her rent, and then just, you know, moved out of there straight into a motorhome. I went and bought a motorhome, moved straight out, and moved straight in. So that was that. But right, finally got to the end of this week's Motorhome Mondays. Mike dying, then the camera died. We finally got there, 3rd time lucky. I just want to say a massive thanks for everyone watching the live stream last week with me, John and Mandy, whilst I was on holiday. That was banging, and we had like nearly 700 people on the live stream. Cannot believe how many of you were on that. Really appreciate every single one of you watching. And thank you ever so much for watching my first weekly vlog. The next one will be out this Friday. So we're still learning, still getting there. We'll see how it goes. Any hints, tips or feedback, drop them in the comments below. If you've got a question for next week's Motorhome Mondays, then drop that in the comments below, or send me an email, or hook me up on Instagram, and I'll catch you next week. Have a great week, guys. Take it easy. Bye.